Hey, hey, hey. I'm back with another one, guys. These YouTube streets are hot, and I'm here for it because I have a lot to say. Now, Roz, you didn't prove no point by going in, getting that $5,000 in that little piece of paper because you asked that lady to print a receipt showing your transaction before the withdrawal of the $5,000. So, ma'am, come on with the come on. And that was not a bank statement showing all the activity. How do we know that that's not your money that you've been saving up from YouTube? Like you say, you got a job. You've been making some nice money on YouTube. You should have had way more than that in your savings if that's the case. But you want to try to say you got 3 accounts and all that. But who needs 3 accounts? No one needs 3 accounts, honey. you know. So when you get through, you can dress up all you want. You can fix your hair and put on all the makeup you want. You did not prove any point to anyone. Just go ahead and have your little Christmas giveaway and leave it alone. Because all you doing is exposing yourself more and more. And for a woman that's unbothered, you must be bothered because you ran to that bank to show somebody something which you only made yourself look silly. Because that's not a bank statement. That's not showing the transactions. That's nothing but a receipt. That's all that was a receipt. It ain't telling us where that money came from and who the money belonged to. You know, if you were doing cash apps and transferring your cash apps into your bank account or Zelle or whatever type of way you was receiving the money, it would have shown on that bank statement. You see what I'm saying? You could have put that money in there today for all we know and then came on back to play it off because all that was unnecessary. You didn't have to pull 5,000 out after she told you she could only give you 5,000. You could have said, well, just let me get that receipt, what you got. And you wasn't proving no type of point. Still don't believe you, Roz. You know you bought that car. Why you popping collars? Are we the winning team and we popping collars? You know you brought that car and everything else that you got going on is due to YouTube. You didn't have a glow up, honey, from when you first came on with them ponytails. You didn't have a glow up off of YouTube and off of Teresa's back when it's all said and done. And you better not put your mouth on now another body's child when you around here didn't raise nothing but a bunch of drunk, weed smoking gangbangers. And I'm just gonna be honest with it. You dropped the ball. Because ain't now one of mine smoking no weed. Hey, what I do is my personal business. But I ain't raising no children that's sitting around being weed smokers and drinking all in my presence. That's not respectful to me. You do that type of stuff on your own time if that's what they want to indulge in. But you're not going to sit around me and get funky drunk and smoke all your weed all in front of your boys like it's all good. I may be my children's cheerleader and best friend on this earth, but I'm their mother before anything. Before any one of those things, I am their mother. I birthed them in this world, and they're going to respect me. See, you want to be that cool cat mama, and that's where you drop the ball at, because you didn't give no structure to your children. Your children aren't structured, You got a lot of problems when it comes to raising your children. But you always seem to have your mouth on somebody else and what they doing and how they raising theirs. Now make that make sense for me. When you are being exposed day by day, you and your kids. God bless y'all. But the truth, like I say, shall set you free. Come on, be honest. Be honest. I didn't always have this wonderful daughter. She gave me problems at 12, at 16, and at 18. And I put my foot off in her, you know what, and kept my foot on her neck to make sure she became the woman that she is today. So best believe it wasn't all glamorous all these 25 years of raising children. Everybody had they bout with their children. But you want to make it seem like you got these perfect, innocent, decent children. You have a murderer as a son. Regardless to the fact of how it went down, he had a killer mentality because he was able to murder someone. You drop the ball, baby. So please stop with your nonsense of talking about people and their kids. And once again, you didn't show any proof by going to that bank, pulling out no $5,000 and a receipt. Not a bank statement, a receipt. You see what I'm saying? And your adding is not adding up. The people, the money, it's not adding up. You know, it just don't make no sense. But that's you and that's your personal business. You have to deal with the IRS. You have to deal with having this Christmas fund donation given out next month or whenever you're going to give it out. That's your personal business. But don't come out here lying to the world like we some fools and we don't know no better. I ain't hop off the short bus yesterday. And if I did, I still got good sense God gave me and I know how to add. So save all that nonsense and work on your relationship with your children and before you sit around here and call somebody else's child something. And when you got alcoholic, I mean drinking hen dog straight, not even a chaser. Come on, they too young for that, baby. And I've had my day. We all have been children. So, you know, but you're the reason I'm addressing you is because you talk about other people's kids and act like you got the best children on this earth. And y'all relationships are so beautiful and blossoming every day when that's a bunch of BS. Keep it real with yourself if you ain't gonna keep it real with us. Tell the truth to shame the devil. I told you, you got a story to tell. And if you would have been transparent instead of trying to dog LA out, you probably would have been even further than you are now. Because people love people that they can relate to, that keeps it 100, that ain't got to sit around and lie to kick it. And like I say, you will be exposed because what you do in the dark will always come to the light. You know, God sits high and he looks low and he knows all. So ain't nothing you hiding from nobody because it's going to be on the exposing block sooner or later. It might then took almost 2 years, but yeah, all this little stuff coming out. And I'm here for it because I swear you irk my bones, lady. But everyone have a blessed day. Do better, Roz. Do better.